Hello. For the second part of this video, I'm going to show you how to traverse the binary tree. And by traverse, I mean to visit every single node and print what's there in that node. So my binary tree class, I'm going to add a function. This function is going to be return type voids and function name traverse. Public, no parameters, and I'm going to add another function returning type voids traverse. Parameter is going to be node. Now note that I'm doing a parameter type of integer, but I'm gonna later fix this because there is no parameter type node right here on the drop down menu, and the access is going to be private. If you guys remember from the previous video, I'm gonna do here with the traverse function the same thing I did with the add function. So in other words, create two functions with the same name, one public, the other one private, and the difference is that one has a different parameter than the other one. So right here on the traverse, I do not want a integer, I want a node type. So I fix this. Now I gotta go to the header and fix that as well. So it's not int node, it's a pointer. And the wizard again messed up here my setup on my header, so I'm gonna fix it. So this function, I'm gonna take it to the public again, and the other function to the private. In other words, I don't want to have multiple public and private key words right here. I just want to have two of them. So now let's go back to the BinaryTree.cpp, and this is the public, and this one here is the private. The private function cannot be called from the main, so the main will call this function. And when the main calls this function here, this function is going to call the second one, because the second one is going to be calling itself. In other words, the second one is a recursive function. So traverse, and the second one needs a parameter, and the parameter is going to be the head. That's where my binary tree starts. And for the recursive function, I'm going to check if it's not null. So if node not equals null pointer, then I'm going to print what's in the node, the data. And then I'm going to call this function recursively, and then I'm going to pass the node to the left, and then I'm going to call again, and I'm going to pass the node to the right. And that's all it is for this. So traversing using recursive call is very easy. So from the main program, let's traverse the tree now, and then we print all the numbers that we inserted. Now it's very important to notice that the numbers that it printed are the same that you added, they're just not on the same sequence. And that's all for this. On the next video, I'm going to talk about removing all the elements of a binary tree.